Happy Fragrant Friday, Fraghead. Hey everybody, this is Ben here at That Cologne Guy, coming at you with a new, Denver, Colorado got it this week, review. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well, my friends. This is That Cologne Guy. My name is Ben, and this is, of course, the channel that welcomes you to your weekend and always wishes you a happy, fragrant Friday indeed. I'm going to jump in the fragrance review in just a second, but let me quickly say, if you like the content of this channel, I do have new episodes every single Friday. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out more about my channel in the description box and in the card in your upper right. You've seen the title and the description. So this is Armaf Niche Oud. This is from the United Arab Emirates. Does that sound like a running theme for those of you who watch me? Correct, you got it right. This is yet again another bottle sent in from subscriber and friend Brian. So I really thank you a lot, Brian. It means a lot to me that you've sent in so much over the years, actually. And yet this is another one that he sent in. I know he knows me now. And so he knows that I am certainly a sucker for the Arabic fragrances, and I am sold. Like I said last week, I know we typically think of Paris, you think of Milan, Rome, you think of the Italians, the French, but I will definitely go on board and say the Arab countries really take the cake for me, quite honestly. And this is yet another gem. So let's dive in, shall we? Let me take a look at the book, the box. The book. Here's the box, and so be careful here because I found in a few places that they said that Armaf is a French company. To my knowledge, it's not. The parent company is Sterling Parfum, and that is French, but that's the parent company. The actual company itself is relatively young, actually 2015, if I'm not mistaken. This is yet another house from the United Arab Emirates. Real quick on the names, I don't have too much to say this week on the names except for the actual house itself is Armaf. It's my understanding that it's not Armaf, it's Armaf. And that, what I found was just simply a name for a man in Arabic. It's a men's name in Arabic, or a boy's name in Arabic, and it originally came from Persian. So you guys know that the country of Iran, or Iran, if you like. I like Iran, okay? If you like Iran or Iran, you know that they are they are a Muslim nation in terms of religion, but language, they don't speak Arabic. Actually, they speak Persian. So this is a Persian origin name, boy's name, and apparently quite common in Arabic. And then this is part of their niche series. So they have a series called Niche. So Armaf is the house, Niche is the series, and then Oud is the actual name of the fragrance. You can, here, go ahead and feel that. No, just kidding. You can tell here that it is very soft. It has it's another nice presentation here, isn't it? Very quality here, a felt like material, nothing cheap about it. And then in the box, I'll just say, no, in the bottom, excuse me, right here it is. You have the batch code. And then just like last week, you have the production date, which is March 2023. And then the expiration date, which is March 2028. So that's pretty cool, actually. I really like that concept. So that's on the box. And then the bottom of the bottle itself has all the information that one would expect. This is another, for the perfectionists out there, this is another 3.0 fluid ounces. This is a 90 milliliter. So if you like that nice even number, 3.0, you will get it. Take the bottle out, and again, a stunning bottle. This is going to cost you less than $50. Just outstanding, really. Nothing cheap about this at all. Very heavy cap, and on the inside you can see it says maybe So I apologize. I am filming at night, so I do apologize for the lighting. It's not going to be optimal. It's just this is the only time I could squeeze this in. There it is, right there. Armaf. Yep. So you can see nothing cheap at all. Very heavy, high quality. Now I'll give you a spray. Boom. Very, very nice indeed. So this is Armaf niche oud, and it's just divine. This is another one that you would want to have out for all to see, and maybe even keep it in something like this. So it's pretty cool. That's the presentation. Now, let's get to some of the notes for hint, this fragrance called oud. Now, in the top notes, you get spicy notes, and I get a pretty prominent bergamot. You also get, in the mid, black pepper, cedar, and iris. I was a little bit surprised by that because I don't know that I would have come up with iris. Quite honestly, it's a very hidden. I must concede that. Then you have amber in the base. You've got amber, vanilla, leather, and patchouli. And the reason why I'm going to read those four in that order, as opposed to just kind of telling you what I feel like is there in the base, I want to read those four in order because I think what's happening, what I hope is happening, is that they are using amber, vanilla, leather, and patchouli to attempt to create an oud-like accord. Because if you notice, when I read the notes, guess what's not here? Oud. So I have to tell you, I was a little surprised by that. Even if they're trying to create a fecal oud or a medicinal oud, whatever type of oud they want, Southeast Asian, Indonesian, Indian, I get it, but I'm surprised that actually oud is not listed in this fragrance. If you're in the industry, you can let me know. My best attempt is that they're trying to use amber, vanilla, leather, and patchouli in the base to create an oud-like accord. I find it odd. Okay, so those are the notes. I do feel like it is relatively similar to Grand Soir by MFK, Maison Francis Courtien. I'm not going to say it's a dupe. It's certainly not for me, but it does remind me of Grand Soir from MFK. And then I just wanted to point out to you, a lot of people have said, I can't speak to this, but I want you to know that that this fragrance maybe is a dupe, I don't know, but it smells apparently like Ambre Sultan by Serge Lutens. And again, I cannot speak to that, but I wanted you to know that. So those are the notes. What I get, honestly, I get kind of a rum, actually. It's kind of, you guys ask me a lot, like, what does it smell like? It's interesting because this is an oriental fougere. So fougere is French for fern-like, and this is an oriental fougere. I'm a little surprised because it does have, maybe it's the spicy notes, it does definitely have a gourmand-like quality to it. There's almost kind of a caramel element to this. This is another kind of like, coffee shop dessert. I mean, it's not as sweet as the previous ones, but it's like if you took a gourmand, vanilla gourmand, a dessert-like fragrance, and then added a lot of cedar to it. That's what it's like. So it's like if you chopped down trees all day and then went and sat at a coffee shop and had a dessert. But who does that? But it could happen, right? It could happen. So I actually like the combination. I like the smell and the actual aroma, the fragrance, the scent is quite good, and that is a wink and a nod to the rating. Okay, so let's get down to some of the categories now. When it comes to longevity, projection, and sillage, this is an EDP, and it is par for course. The projection is going to be 1 foot or 3 feet for well over 8 hours. Quite good indeed. So and then after that, it'll taper down to a skin scent. So I'm very happy with 8+ when it comes to the projection. Longevity is also good because you're going to get easily a work shift out of this, and you will definitely get 8 to 10 solid hours of fragrance here and being picked up on the skin. Sillage is another one. Sillage actually is a little different, though, in the sense that this is slightly subtle, actually, at least on my skin. When you're coming in rooms, it will get picked up, but it's a subtle one. I like that about this fragrance, actually. In fact, the last couple weeks, with the other fragrances from the United Emirates, I find myself saying, be careful at the office and blah, blah, blah. That's not going to be the case here. This one actually would really, this is very refined. This is a very versatile, refined men's fragrance, I'd say that, but it's actually marketed unisex. To me, it leans masculine. But it's a little bit different in the sense that this is kind of this would be kind of like for somebody who wanted to dip their toes in the pool for an Arabic fragrance that didn't have tons and tons of projection and sillage. It is relatively subtle, actually, in that regard, and I appreciate that. I think that's a good thing, and I would absolutely wear this without reservation to the office. So it's an eau de parfum, and it's par for course. It's everything that I would want from an EDP. Now, when it comes to gender, this is marketed as unisex. I would say this leans masculine, so I'm going to go 60-40 as far as people who actually let me go 66-34. Let me go 2/3. I feel like it is leaning masculine. I feel like people who own it, who wear it, it's a signature scent. 66 will be men, and 34% will be women. A woman could absolutely pull this off without reservations. I just think that, I just feel like this has more of a masculine quality to it, quite frankly. I'm just going to leave it at that. So 66-34 is what I'm going to go with. Now, age, again, with the spicy notes, the bergamot, the black pepper, the cedar, the iris, the leather, the patchouli, none of that really speaks to the high schoolers and the college students. So this is another one that is a clear 25 and up. It's certainly not mature, but it is a man's or a woman's fragrance. So I'm going to go 25 and up on age. For season, this is, for me personally, this is an example of something that I would easily wear all year round, but it is traditionally, clearly a fall, winter, no doubt. But I do want to say I would wear this. I have a lot of subscribers in very hot climates. This would not be cloying at all, and I do think that it would be great for hot climates. So me personally, it's a year round, but if you really wanted me to declare a season, it would be a fall, winter fragrance. Okay, so events. Versatility for me is off the charts. This is kind of like the proverbial, you know how they always say for red wine, they always say that Cabernet Sauvignon is a little bit too dry, and if you like that one, it's maybe not the best pick to bring to a party where there's a lot of people you don't know like their taste. So they might say bring a Merlot. This is kind of like that, right? This is the Merlot of fragrances, because it's a great gift that I don't see too many people outright disliking. They just might not absolutely love it as their signature scent. I know. I don't know that a ton of people would have this as their signature scent, but I can't see anyone really full on disliking this one, to be honest. So it's kind of the proverbial, great gift to give just in time for Christmas. You see, it was all part of my master plan to do it this way. Okay, so in terms of day and night, this is a great night scent in the sense that this would be perfect for a romantic night out or a romantic night in, but I do feel like it could also actually be worn during the day, a suit, t-shirt. I just really like the versatility factor of this. This would be, again, kind of a gift-giving theme here in this episode. Is it would work perfectly for somebody who just wants to put on a fragrance and smell nice and not worry about, seasons and just all that stuff. Versatility and suit versus t-shirt. This is just a great, but not excellent fragrance. Okay, so you're asking yourself, fine, what are some of the deficiencies in this fragrance? I can't get past the fact that there's no oud in oud. That's a little odd to me. I even went to their site to make sure that this was the case, and I understand that these notes are probably combined to create the notion of oud, but if you're going to call your fragrance oud, you should have oud in it. So I am docking a spray for that. I would also say that this one, if you put it in a positive light, it's the perfect gift to give. It is the Merlot. It's the one that you could just bring and everyone would like. Now, the flip side to that is it does lack a little personality. It does. I mean, it doesn't have the oomph or the wow factor that some of the other fragrances I've reviewed recently have. Now, again, you might say, oh, that's too bad you didn't like it. I love it. I love the fragrance. In fact, the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been rocking all the 3 fragrances that Brian has sent in. And so I really, really like this one. And that's why I say this is what a 4 out of 5 sprays in my rating system looks like. This is a very easy review. I am docking 1 spray because it doesn't have oud, and when it's called oud. And then, of course, I do want to point out that to me, it's the proverbial very nice fragrance, and it just lacks a little character, a little personality. It's not a daredevil. It's not a revolutionary release. It's just a very refined, wonderful fragrance for less than $50. So we're going to go 4 out of 5 sprays for Armaf Niche Oud. And I'm going to go, because I'm rocking the hockey jersey, I'm going to go 1 on each wrist and 1 on each side of the neck. Boom. And all right, 4 out of 5 sprays for Armaf Niche Oud. I've really, really enjoyed exploring some fragrances from the Arab world. It's been so much fun, actually, from the United Arab Emirates. And man, they pack a punch. They really give you a lot of bang for your buck. And I'm just throwing out more cliches, because for the price point, it's hard to find things that can beat it, especially if you like notes like rose and oud and gourmands. Now, this one is an oriental fougere. Slightly surprised by that. But it is the 4 out of 5 sprays for this fragrance. Okay, there you have it, my friends. Another fragrance review by the boards. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy holidays to you and yours. And always remember, my friends, fragrance marks the celebration of today. Take care, everybody. Welcome to the bonus feature for all 17 of you who have made it this far. I really appreciate that. I just wanted to add one of the things that I really enjoy is if you don't have too much to say about this particular fragrance, I always love to know what your SOTD is, or scent of the day. So what juice are you rocking today as you watch this review? I really enjoy when you guys put those and then I go to Fragrantica and check them out. In fact, I've really expanded my own collection and my reviews, the fragrances that I review, because of the fragrances that you wear. So I wanted to throw that in, and I also wanted to send just a gentle reminder again to comment, like, and subscribe if you like the content. It really helps out the channel. Take care, everybody.